Amazing, there are two of me. Hi and welcome to a camera review. Question is, which is the best webcam? That's the only thing we're gonna try to answer in this video. So this is the a7r4, a killer camera, really expensive, with a focus of taking pictures. And this is Panasonic Lumix G85, a really cheap camera these days, and I don't know even if you can buy one from a store. Secondhand, probably. So which one is better? Let me just take a photo of this setup so you know what we're talking about here, how it looks like. Now here's actually a good example of the power of full frame. You get a wider picture and you look more far away. So this is how it looks like without green screen with the Sony a7r4, and as you can see it's closer towards me compared to Lumix. But I'm still getting this super far away picture compared to my Lumix camera. This is with the Lumix Panasonic G85 without the green screen stuff. Now when it comes to image quality, I actually kind of think this one is better. You have a more natural look of the face, it doesn't pop too much, and you don't see small intrinsic details. For example, if you jump over here, you can have some problems sometimes with, if you take a look at my shirt, let's see if I can showcase that for you. There, you see small here, look there. It can get a lot worse than that. This is a good shirt, but some clothes actually create a little form of flickering light with this camera sometimes. The Lumix camera also has some problems sometimes with high bright lights. For example, here you can see my face here is really lit up because I need that to make sure that the green screen is getting a good job. This one doesn't require that much light, and you can even see small better, it's not perfect, but it's better around here on the cheeks, where here it's just fully white. Here you can see some details around the lower side of my eye there. Oh, there it is. Now I suddenly found it. Can you see that where I point now, that there's a little ring? If I move forward and backwards, you're gonna see it more clearly. If I can get some... yeah, you do notice it. It's a little bit of a strange flickering light there. Now, some of you might say that this angle doesn't make the camera look good, and you're correct, because the angle is tilted downwards compared to this camera that is angled more directly in level to my face. The Sony camera, I have to look down towards, so to say, and that's why you're creating this different kind of look. You can actually see that in the microphone positioning. If we take a focus on my hair, it's also kind of different. Here I kind of look a little bit more gray, and here I look not gray, but there's a difference in color, definitely. I think you can see the sprouts in more detail on my Lumix camera compared to my Sony camera. And some might say that this is better because you get more super detail on the small things. However, when you're sitting and filming yourself, you're gonna notice that you have small pimples sometimes in your face, or there are details you don't want people to see in your face. And then this is a more better look because it gets more blended out, so to say, in a more natural look. For example, here you might be able to see some strange stuff on my nose, and you can kind of see it on the Sony camera, but it is a little bit harder. So which one of these two do I actually use as my webcam when I'm making videos like this? The answer is simple. It's the Lumix Panasonic G85, the cheaper version. The answer is simple. Let me unplug that thing. So here we have it, the absolute winner, and you might see something down here. This, what in the world is this? This is an external way to charge your camera while you're using it. So for example, you can have a live stream going forever with this thing, 8 hours without a problem. I've actually accidentally had the camera on going for an entire night. The live stream was over for like 4 hours. I went to bed. 8 hours later, I wake up and the camera is still rolling. Oops. Well, it is able to do that through this external charger, and that is why this is an absolute winner in my opinion. because beautiful, stunning image does not beat functionality, in my opinion. Now you are actually able to charge the Sony camera while you use it. It has that ability in one of its many beautiful ports. However, I've tested it and it is going to lose more battery compared to how much it's going to gain. So eventually it will run out of battery even though you're charging it while you're using it. And that's terrible if you're gonna use it the way I use it. I basically use this camera, the one you're looking at me, every single day for several hours straight. If you don't use the camera too much, you won't have that problem. You basically plug in the charger, you charge it up, you use it a tiny bit, then you stop using it, it will charge when you're not using it, you start it up again because now you're gonna make a new video and you consume a tiny bit of battery and then you're fine. But if you're using it in a high amount, then you're gonna have a problem with this. And in the end, even though you are gonna get a better picture quality with this, the difference isn't that huge. But the price tag on this is absolutely enormous. It comes with something like 60,000 megapixels, and that's what you're paying for. It's an awesome camera for other purposes. So in the end, I highly wanna recommend the Lumix Panasonic's G85 super cheap camera. If you can find it on a second hand, pick one up. That's my recommendation if you're looking for a webcam camera for your video production or your live streams. Because if you just jump over here, look at this. Perfect. This is all you need. Thank you so much for watching and good luck with your production.